Hello everyone, welcome to XIM Presents Legend, a platform dedicated to sharing the lives and achievement of the extraordinary individuals, each a legend in their own right, powered by School of Communications, XIM University. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to introduce you today a remarkable person whose passion for education has shaped lives of countless students. She is none other than Mrs. Polly Patnaik. Her vision beyond the traditional classrooms, Mrs. Patnaik has been driving forces into achieving and nurturing the young minds, fostering the academic excellence and creating a vibrant atmosphere at her institution. Her dedication to education and unwavering commitment to the growth and development of students marks her as a true inspiration in the world. She as a leader embodies the words of Benjamin Franklin, who once said that an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Join us as we dive into the journey of her founding the Mothers Public School to ranked one of the best schools in India and insights in the exclusive interview. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, do you recall Prakrit? Shall we start from there?
Yes, of course.
So can you share a brief about how did you start Prakrit?
Actually, I was very young. I was working in a college, married, and I had a dream from class 8 onwards that I would like to run a school where, because I didn't like going to school early in the morning, and I thought I would start something so that children can come at their own time, comfortably get up, and the school starts at 10. So that is where I had that urge of starting a school. But when I was working, I really felt the need of for a school where mothers working and the children being safe somewhere, because Bhubaneswar or Orissa did not have a creche or a daycare. So that was when I combined. Earlier it was just a school, I thought, but then it became a daycare when I started in '92. When my son, he was the guinea pig and of my institution. He was 2 years, and we started the school with all my friends and few parents who were actually doing research in Physics Institute, and a lot of people were working hours, like doctors. They had long hours. So it was very difficult for them to handle children, because even domestic help was not there that much, and getting nannies in Bhubaneswar also was not that easy. So for that I wanted to start something, and then I had a place, like my brother-in-law had Dhiren Patnaik, he had a place near my house, but I had to start something. So how do I start? So for that I started with thinking like cottages with thatched houses, rooms, and they were all done there in a small piece of land. It was just half an acre or something, it was there, and we started with small cottages so that investment was less, and with 30,000 rupees I think I started the school, and with thatched houses, which was very comfortable for the children, and we had food, and parents were really anxious that how our children would eat, but they really enjoyed eating there, because eating together, that community life, usually the children were all by themselves, or they were only child, or they may be having one sibling. So here when it was a big joint family. So it was having food together and learning together was such a fun, and it started from there. The children came from 1.5 years almost. So children were there spending the whole day, and they were going in the evening when the parents were coming to pick them up, or we were dropping them at their place. So that was really a wonderful, I cannot forget those days.
Ma'am, as the founder and the principal of Mothers Public School, what is your vision for the school's future?
Right now, our vision actually is that the children should be all-rounders. because now you can see even cricket also, it was earlier it was batsman or the bowler, but now everybody has to be an all-rounder. So now we feel that children should be knowing everything, so that, and then we should be exposed to everything, a lot of things actually, everything we cannot, but a lot of things, so that they can choose the right career for themselves. And we are trying to talk to the parents also, so that they shouldn't force the children, like in recite especially for medicines and engineering. Though the children may be good in science and maths, but still they feel that they have to do sciences. So that's a big challenge. So now, like we are trying to convince parents, showing them that these are the strengths of your child and choose rightly, so that they can have a better future. And because our school, one of the mission and vision is that the children should be successful in their career, whatever it is. So we stress on English, especially communication skills, because at least with that you can do something in your society. So that nowadays to get a job, even like a call centers are there, or anyway jobs can be there if you can speak rightly, you can communicate rightly. So this is our main thing now. We are looking forward that children should be able to speak well, and of course should be able to mingle with everybody. The interpersonal relationship should be there, and the mental health should be right, so that you can balance and move on.
So ma'am, now you have mentioned about like every student nowadays, either they opt for medical or engineering. Why do you think that students have their taboo in their mind that there is no other better career option other than these two?
Actually now, never the children, it's from the parents. Parents feel that this is the safest thing, and in Orissa there are so many private colleges and this one, so the parents feel that they can enter these colleges and then they can be an engineer and a doctor. It's the safest thing. You get a job everywhere. But now things are changing. So I'm sure in future things will be better.
Ma'am, how has COVID-19 pandemic affected education at mothers, and how did you tackle these issues, and what are your strategies that you have implemented to face the challenges?
Actually, when school was closed in March, we were really thinking what to do, because in our school also I'm sure parents cannot afford a computer or a big tab or a good mobile phone, but we forced ourselves because we had no other choice. And even our school, our teachers were not as good in all this thing also, because our teachers were also senior teachers who have not used these and coming out, and especially parents were sitting with the children, and teachers were so conscious, because again the children were able to see their homes. So everybody has to have really a different picture. So they have to take care of their house and then have a good wall. So all that was a big challenge for our teachers. Our teachers said, we don't have a room especially for teaching, because whole family was inside. Whole family was home. So obviously to get a space for a classroom, it was very difficult for most of our teachers. But then somehow we ensured that they should have that at home, because I didn't want them to come to school and teach in the classroom, because again commuting was difficult. So I did not encourage that. I rather said that somewhere, some corner you have, and then, but teachers felt very bad that our home is exposed. But then we had to overcome that, and then they had to put a wall, and then they started then I know that teachers, even with the mobile, immediately we started, and with the mobile when they wanted how to space it and how you have to be, so people started using hanger and kind of thing, and because even to get a tripod it was not easy. Then we had ordered online, so then every teacher could get one of them. So it was a lot of challenges, but we learnt a lot. We learned how to start our classes with minimum thing. So for that, teachers started, because everybody, even at home also, to have a laptop also was not easy. So all that challenges were there, but our teachers did a great job, and we did corrections also.
Ma'am, I've always seen you as my role model, and from being your student to sitting here taking your interview, I really feel motivated by your words and presence. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming to the show and giving us your valuable life experiences. Your words have always motivated us.
Thank you so much. Even for me, I feel good sitting in front of my student.
Yes,
it was just talking comfortably.
We will be right back with another interesting episode with another legend. Till then, take care. Goodbye.